Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's start. 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of my channel. And today we're just doing a 특집, which is a special episode on wrapping up 2021. So since Saturday will be 1st of Jan, which is today, I decided to just do a video about how our life has been and how our year has been. Because, you know, everybody want to set resolution and stuff like that and reflect. So, I mean, since we're going to do it, why not we'll do it in a video, right? Yeah. So, I'm just going to ask some questions to Mr. Naughty and myself. And then we're just going to talk about it, okay? Wow, I prepared the question already. This one is supposed to make Mr. Naughty cry at the end of the video. But first question. How has your year been on a whole?
Whole? Oh, in the
As
whole.
as a whole, how has your year been?
I think compared to last few years, this wasn't the best, but
Come here.
this wasn't the worst neither. This was a transformational year.
What do you mean by transformation?
I feel like there are a lot of changes coming, but I haven't accepted. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
That's all?
Yeah.
So short?
Then I feel like the changes are really on so many things. The environment itself have a COVID. The relationship also, we moved to the next stage.
Right.
And then me myself, like other than being YouTuber, I have like a lot of other job, like being a host and MC. I mean, still appearing me myself in front of camera, but like last time I never thought of being an MC or host for like some other
Okay.
programs and being paid for doing that. So those are the new things. And then we kind of move house, we kind of change
true.
cars. So everything has changed and
Quite a big change.
get older as well. And it's a dramatic changes in terms of my physique, endurance. Like I feel very, very tired. A lot more than last time. I used to sleep like 5 hours straight. 6 is good enough. Now it's like 8. I'm still like, I just feel like I'm done with this life already.
You're done already?
Yeah.
And how old are you, mister?
27.
Okay. For me, personally, I felt like my year has changed a lot, like what he said. There was a lot of changes. As we all know, we all have a different identities, and in terms of fulfilling my roles as a student, right, it changed from being a language student to a master student, and the gap is so big that I didn't see it coming, and it really piled up a lot of stress on me. I feel like it made me grow a lot as a person. Did I? I'm not very sure. I mean, he can testify to that, but that was the toughest. When it comes to like settling down together also, I think that was, I mean, from transiting from being a girlfriend to this role that I'm in now, it's still hard for me to say. Felt that part wasn't so bad if it's just between both of us. I mean, to be honest, the hardest part was to accept the Korean family culture of being a daughter-in-law and a sister-in-law. I'm trying to say that, not that Korean culture is bad, but it's just not, it doesn't match with me yet.
It's easy.
It's not easy, and it's not something that people see like in dramas, like, oh, you become a Korean daughter-in-law or a Korean wife and then everything's like sha-la-la-la-la, but it's not, okay? It's tough, and I'm still adjusting to that. So that's one part that has been a big change for me. The year as a whole has been very challenging, actually, because of the changes, and I'm not good with changes. But how about you as like your YouTube identity? What do you think? How was it for you in a year?
Tough, really tough. Because due to COVID, my creativity really plunged down
COVID.
to the, you know, like you will think like you will hit the floor, but the moment you hit the floor, you realize there's a basement, and you thought that will be the end, but there is another undercover some basement. So yeah, it's been really tough. This year was the toughest YouTube year for me. Before that, I feel like I have always
Know what you want to do, or
I wish I have like 5 body of me doing all the idea that I have. Now I'm totally opposite. I wish I have a 5 idea. Yeah.
okay, so it was tough in that sense. For me, cause like I just started YouTube in January. I felt like from January until now, I still don't know what I'm doing. To be very honest, even after filming this video, it's like whatever comes to me, I try to do, but I still don't know what works. Cause I feel like after being thrown into this world, kinda, trying to stay afloat and all that, which I'm very thankful for, because the fact that I'm talking to you and I want to reach out to Singaporeans makes it easier for me, because right now YouTube in Singapore is very, like he always say, it's a blue ocean. There's not many people doing it, and those that are really really doing it are like studio format. So mine is just a very like YouTube style, the really old YouTube style, whereby you just talk and do stuff. But up until today, I still don't know who I am and who I'm supposed to be. Slowly I'm getting there, but it's been a year and I struggle a lot with having this identity, because I feel like I don't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. So if you're watching this video and you feel like there's something apt for us, please let us know. That was the biggest struggle for me, because I don't know. Okay, second question. What has been the happiest, number one, and secondly, toughest moment for you in 2021?
It's kind of same for me, happiest and toughest.
Same for you?
Yeah, it was very tough for me actually to. I always tell you that I never expose when I have a girlfriend to the
Right,
public. Like,
right.
when I have a girlfriend, in school or where every one of my friend would know, but I never just post it. But then, me have to post it now, and even my social media platform is becoming a part of job. It was very tough for me to, like do it. It was hard. It was just hard because I've never done it. It was so hard.
Yeah,
It's
it
like you're
was
asking
really
someone
tough.
who don't use Instagram, who just keep like just like spying someone Instagram. You ask that person to post like 10 videos in an Instagram. That must be tough. It's just that tough. But in the same time, I feel happy that at least I've done it, kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like glad that I can be honest really fully to my viewers and my supporters. But like I feel like I need to tell them, and I feel like the time has come, and it was very hard for me to make that move, but I did it. Yeah.
For me, I felt like happiest was when I graduated from language school, and when the proposal happened for me. I think it's because, I mean, more than the romantic stuff and all that, I feel that finally my life is a bit more secure after so many years. So I know it's just like an act, but it makes a difference. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? You don't understand, because I was asking so hard for it, because I feel like for girls it's a lot about that transition. I mean, of course, after you propose, you also still can break up, but it makes what I'm doing make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
You know what I mean? Like the fact that I left Singapore, come here, study and all this kind of thing, it sort of made sense. I mean, of course, as a girlfriend, you can do that. So I'm not saying that if you have a girlfriend, you cannot do that. But I mean, we also were looking forward to marriage and all that already. So it was a lot easier for me to like swallow stuff. Like, for example, something happened that I cannot accept if it's a Korean culture thing. Then because it happened, and then I just be like, okay, now I have a different role. So like, like just swallow, I don't think so much about it, and then just take it as like, okay, this is what maybe I'm supposed to do. I mean, I'm not perfect yet. We still quarrel a lot about it. That was the happiest moment for me. The toughest moment was entering Taiwan. Taiwan is it's so hard. Like,
You say easy, you want to try the professor one.
guys, I really didn't know it was this hard. I didn't know it would be this tough. I mean,
Then you recommend me to go
maybe it's just me, cause like I feel I didn't have a clear focus on what I really wanted to do. I mean, I took psychology. I like psychology, that's why I took it. But maybe I like it for the fact of learning it and it's interesting to me. But there's so much things that comes with studying it that I didn't expect. That's the reason why I'm struggling. And the fact that the more I study, the more I lose my interest. So I don't know how to explain. If you guys want to know, take a master's and then you will find out how. But that was the toughest moment for me in 2021. Yep. Last question for 2021. What is the biggest struggle you think we face as a couple together this year?
struggle.
In your opinion,
We are.
yeah, your biggest, we struggled the most.
You lay. You first.
Me first. Trying to adjust to our new roles at every change. Like for example, okay, it might sound okay
What's your
for
new
me.
role though?
For me, it sounds very funny, but of course, I was the one who asked, like, okay, I cannot stay in the shadows anymore. So when I say let's come out and open, I had a new role of being a social media girlfriend. You get what I mean? That kind of role. I mean, it's not that I want the fame and all that, but I feel like the fame took a toll on me and him also as a couple. Like when it first happened, I'm sure all the Indonesians will know, but because I'm speaking to Singaporean friends who don't know our story, when it first happened, it was quite tough in the sense that we had to struggle with. There's a lot, like 99% love, but there's always this 1% of haters that like to like just whatever they want to say. So that part was tough. Not handling with the hate, but handling with whether the decision we made was right. I mean, even until today, we still struggle with the decision. Is it right or not? A part of me feels like I cannot handle it anyway if I will still be behind. But also, I also think about like, what if it didn't happen, kind of thing. So that kind of role change. Like I have to change that role. Then after that, after the proposal, now I have to really be like a part of the family. Like last time I can not say I can don't care, but now it's like I have a role and duty kind of thing. It becomes more official, so I have to change my mindset also. Then also like living together makes it difficult cause maybe for myself I thought like okay, I'm just gonna be a student, I'm just gonna live off Mr. Naughty, but then coming here I felt like okay, I have to learn how to be independent, which is still very hard for me. And also like just facing all our emotional struggles together lah, because that's how we deal with it very differently. I'm very emotional but he's very practical, so but I wish he could handle it emotionally. I wish and he wish I can handle it practically, which is something we still struggle with now. So that is I feel is the biggest struggle for us. Different roles.
I think biggest struggle is not like what you say for me. It's more like because we do not know what to do. I think we do not know what to do. I mean, none of us has married before, so we do
Right,
not know what
true.
to do. And the struggle is just you have to walk in the dark, and you think that you will get to know about it, but actually it doesn't get better just by waiting for it. But you have to do something that you don't know what to do. I think that was the biggest struggle. I mean, even now, I don't have a clear answer that I think what has changed, but yeah, it's still in the progress. I think
So what was the biggest struggle?
the struggle is getting knowing.
It's just
The progress is the tough.
what?
The progress is the toughest thing
Okay.
to take this new role.
All the roles that we have been trying to fulfill.
No, you married, you got new role, ma.
Correct.
But you never married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I also never, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know what to do, ma. You also don't know
Oh,
what to
the
do.
struggle is
So
trying to fit
struggle-
into the
Yeah,
role. Because we don't know what it is.
yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of for 2021. So moving on to 2022. What are your goals in 2022? Individual and as a career. If you just have to name one.
Korea. Individually, I wish I can be healthier,
You can be healthier in what sense?
less fat, carries less
He's not
fat.
fat. Guys, please let us know if you really think he is fat or not. He's not fat at all to me. But he always say he's fat. I don't know why. I'm the fat one.
The in body tells me is fat.
Okay.
I know I'm fat.
Okay, he
I
wants
hate
to
it.
lose
I
some
hate
weight.
it. I hate it. Yeah.
But anyway, we will lose weight for the wedding.
No, I want to be like really have a
Healthy
I want
body.
I want to get back my own routine. It destroyed my routine so much, the changes this year. I think career wise, I need to get myself back, then I can get back on my career. Because it's something linked. It's not like I have a separate working place and house, I have a separate this and that. But me is the part of the job. So I think taking care of myself and getting my like every person have their own ritual. It's like for me I have to wake up in the morning. I feel good when I wake up early and do something in the morning. But some people just feel glad by sleeping enough, and some people maybe feel glad after having a very good breakfast. So I wish like I can have my routine really back, like what I used to do.
For me individually,
Sleep more.
no.
Sleep 20 hours. a day.
More than health, I think individually, what I really want to achieve for myself is I wish I can find my personal goal in 2022 because I felt like over last 5 years, I kind of lost what it means to be myself. Kind of.
Maybe,
I've given my life to fulfilling a task that I need to do. I flew because I need to pay my loan. I came here because I need to be with Mr. Naughty and his family. I study because I need a visa to come here. So I wish I can find a goal for myself. Like I'm doing this because I want to do this for myself. Career-wise, it's a bit hard for me because I'm still going to be studying. But if you talk about YouTube, I wish I can have more of an identity of what I really want to do. Because the last 1 year has just been like, the changes has really thrown us off course many, many times. In 2022, we will learn to accept our roles. We will fully accept it. I mean, of course, there's a lot of things we still need to learn and the mistakes along the way, but we will fully accept it that this is us and we cannot change it. You're stuck with me, I'm stuck with you, and we're stuck with you guys. So for career-wise, I just wish I'll find out my identity in terms of like YouTube. Second question, what do you think is the 3 things that will make you feel like 2022 was very well lived?
Hopefully, maybe if I
3 things.
I don't think achieving something for me.
Yeah,
but more
correct.
likely, if I could find a new value in my life.
New value in your life, 1.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this value?
I feel like now I'm a lost soul. Like I'm very free, but I don't know where I want to go. I don't have to be the smartest guy, but let's say I want to be smart enough about something and I keep learning about it. Yeah, then I feel like I'll find a purpose in my life. I feel like there's no like a clear value now for me.
Okay,
So
1.
one thing is a value.
Second.
I think if I can keep a routine, that will be very good for me.
Okay.
Then thirdly, this year actually out of like all the year I have been living, right, this was the only year my body really went down. Like in terms of physical performance, everything it went down. So I wish like this year at least it doesn't have to go up, but at least I can maintain or even better than this. I think that's just 3 things for me.
3 things that will
Then
you
I think if I got those three things, I think I can create like 10 or 20 things that I want to achieve.
So just to Kujunhi keep
These 3
things.
basic fundamental is very important to me.
Okay.
You?
Firstly, I just wish at the end of 2022, both weddings will be finished. Well, because I don't know if you know, but it's a mess. It's a mess. Trying to plan for a wedding in Singapore from here.
I think Singapore one
mess.
is very tough. Singapore very tough.
I'm so stressed about it, and now it's only 28 December. It's so stressful, and at the end of it, if I watch this video, I just wish that we just finished the ceremony already and
Get it done lah, just get it
Yeah,
done.
just get it done. That's number 1. Number 2, I can get ready to graduate in 2023 autumn because a lot of people say that they will be dragging their SEMs up to 5 and 6 semester, which means dragging another half a year or 1 year, and that is not what I want. If I'm watching this video again, I wish that I can finish writing my proposal and all that so I can graduate in 2023. My last goal is in YouTube. I wish I can be that person that can be the person in between when you think about Korea and Singapore. Like if Singaporeans think about Korea, you think about me. If Koreans think about Singapore, you think about me. Something like that at the end of 2022. So that will be my main 3 goals for 2022
Your food
to
really
see is
big,
well
sia.
lived. Last but not least, what do you wish for our audience and how do you aspire to be better content creator for 2022? It's like a message, like a pyeongji. You know how Hanguk always send pyeongji? So you just talk about like a pyeongji to them.
I feel like being a YouTuber is actually being a person who can keep motivate the viewers. Because I also know the feeling that when I was in the university, I keep watching YouTube to find a person who is like trying hard or already achieved the target that they want. And it's not about the money usually. It's about like what you want to achieve, and by you believing it, you can achieve it. And people are there to support you so you can really achieve it, and they'll feel happy seeing you achieving it. I believe that was the thing that I felt before I start YouTube. So I wish I could faster come back and motivate them again that, even me,
I fell and I stood up again.
yeah, I can still motivate them with what I'm doing. Because I feel like this year I really don't show.
Motivation, because
To
you're
them.
down also.
Yeah, so I feel like I didn't give a good example to them. Like, wow, this is cool. Maybe I should try also. Like, I can give a small motivation that makes people also think that I can do it, or like I can achieve what I want to do just by believing it, although I'm nothing now. Yeah, I wish like that's what I wish to them. So like I wish I can motivate and give a support.
To them,
Yeah,
through virtually.
by me working hard.
Okay. I know this is a bit shy for you, but try to say like it's a message for them.
Hi. It's been a. It's itchy. Hi, Walla Walla. It's been a year for me to not be myself. Actually, I'm very sad and I miss those moments where I can always share the very fun moment, very cool moment with you guys by me creating like inspiring vlog or even like just an entertaining vlog. I kind of lost that motivation how to create a cool, fun, enjoyable, inspiring, aspiring, like cinematic vlogging style. In one side of my heart, I'm thinking that is it I'm already done? Is it I'm expired? Is it like I'm running out of creativity and all? And maybe a few of viewers are thinking that. Maybe that's one of the factor, but I believe that because I didn't take care of myself very well, I broke down, and I need time to get myself up. But then I didn't give enough time to me for myself to get up, and I know that you guys has been feeling like he has been disappearing for a while, but I'll really try hard to come back as the person, as an existence that you guys remember in previous year. I feel. Yeah.
Very good.
What you?
For us, for our audience, I'm very lost in my identity. He's also lost, but if he's lost, I'm more lost cause I kind of started it cause he's like go. I'm like okay, let's go, and then I'm still like here stuck. So
Are you like some tortoise or what? How do you feel like that?
I wish for this channel's audience, more than seeing me, I wish that 2022 will be a new change for us, whereby you see both of us and you'll know more about who he really is in my life, not just me, because he's actually very he's not very Singaporean, but I mean
I was only exposed to Singapore 2 and 9 months, 2 years.
correct,
and 9
no,
months.
correct, but that's because you're in Singapore, but plus another 5 years you're with me.
Yeah, like I was exposed to Singaporean, not Singapore.
Kinda, but I'm very Singaporean. Am I? We wish we will come back. And
back? Where
come.
you go?
I mean,
Where you go? Where did you go? Where you come back?
we will come to you in 2022 with more fun, creative, and inspiring content, so that
For me actually,
you can watch us
for your channel,
more.
right? What I wish is more than that. I wish like there will be more things between Korea and Singapore also. So
Yeah.
because I feel like
Also
Singapore is
Singapore.
so big and so many things are going on, but then there are not many stuff has been happening between Korea and Singapore,
True.
and I don't see much of engagement of Singapore and Korea. I mean, because me as a person who stayed in Singapore for a while and having this Singaporean lady here, I wish there would be more also between Singapore and Korea, because it's just so many good things there as well. Yeah, that should be shared.
So yes, that's what we wish to be. We wish to be, both of us wish to be the middle person between like Korea and Singapore. Cause like
No, you can
Singapore,
be the middle person.
me, Singaporean, then you, then Korea.
Okay.
We can be the middle couple. I don't want to be alone. Leave me alone. You want to leave me alone? No. Do you bathe?
Yeah. Why? Got towels and
Smell mine.
Yeah, so that's what we expect for 2022 and what we felt for 2021. So yeah, thanks for supporting this channel for the past 1 year, and We hope that we can deliver more than what you guys have given to this channel in 2022. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and please write anything you felt in this comment and we will read it. And that will mean something very big for us.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in 2022. No, you must do 2 because 20.
Yeah,
okay,
I
let's
was
say
about to do
20,
this.
20, then you 22, then I 22, then you
Okay.
2, okay? Okay, so we'll see you in 2022. See ya! Just now you 2, it didn't go into the camera.
Okay, one more time.
It's okay. We'll wrap it up here. Bye. 2, you must do 2 hands with your feet also.
Cannot.
Bye.